Hello, happy Wednesday. So because it is so late at night, we just got back from Awana's. Our kids had a Thanksgiving feast. So they had like corn dogs and pizza and a whole bunch of junk food. But because of that, it is late at night, so my eyes are very tired. I'm gonna have to do this with glasses. I hope the glare does not bother anybody too much. I'm trying to like angle it to where there's not a crazy glare on there, but there's gonna be a little bit of one, especially depending on how I'm like moving and positioning my head. So when I am talking, I'm typically looking at the camera and not at myself, so I'm probably not even gonna notice it. Just giving y'all a heads up, because we are gonna talk about 6 points of a live video tonight. Basically how to make a live video that is good and actually sells your product. Because the question I get a lot is, because back in the day, I don't know, some of y'all might remember when we were taught to go live every single day. Like we were taught, go live, go live, go live, sell, sell, sell. And back in the day that worked. You could hit the live button and tons of people would get on your video simply because nobody was doing it. And then everyone and their mom started doing it. It kind of was like the just social media posts in general. People were posting a ton about their business and their products, which was fine until everyone started doing it and it became white noise. The before and after era also did that. Stories also did that. Now, if you're just spamming your stories, people don't pay as much attention to you. The live video kind of did the same thing. So now, unless you actually have something to say, people aren't tuning into live videos anymore. They're definitely not tuning in just to hear your latest pitch. But I can tell you, out of all of 2022, majority of my leads and sales came from live videos. And so I'm going to show you how that happens, because you'll notice just on a regular normal live video, the view counts are down drastically. So I'm going to tell you how to use the live video to, 1, have people actually tune into you, but then 2, obviously you work hard and you focus a long time on your videos, or at least you should, making them valuable, how to maximize the time that you're putting into them to get on their return end what you actually deserve to get. So we're going to go through, like I said, 6 ways for crafting a good video outline and what all should be included. And then a few bonus tips, because I have a few things that didn't fit into like the outline that are much needed for just live video production in general. And I'm not going to cover the basic stuff of like have good lighting and maybe look a little bit attractive. Now, again, I'm not like, I show up like this a lot, but I typically don't show up with like pajamas on and no bra and dirty ratty hair. You know, there's a time and a place, and you want to be as professional as possible depending on your audience. Now, you will notice I call it curated hot mess, that I will go live from the pool a lot, especially during the summer, because that's part of my brand, is teaching moms how to make money from the pool. So I don't have makeup on, my hair is not done, but you'll notice when I do go live from the pool, my hair is brushed. I have a hat or sunglasses or something to kind of like deter from the fact that it's just sitting there wet. I let people know, hey, we're sitting at the pool. So the basics need to be there as well, but we're going to dive more into like the heavy side of it. Now, there are 2 ways I will tell you to build on social media and to do live videos and all that stuff. And one of them is by brute force. I am living proof of this. I made a lot of money by brute force, cold messaging a ton of people. That's exactly what I was taught and what I taught my team for years. I was leading in the network marketing space for 7+ years. So I can tell you all the things I did wrong, all the things my leaders did wrong, all the things I taught my team and they probably did wrong. But you can make a lot of money just doing brute force. You can spam your network. You can post before and after pictures all the time. You can post product pictures all the time. And you will make decent money if you do not mind boom, 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 and burning the candle at both ends. Working all the time, working harder, not smarter. But you have to have really, really tough skin. You're going to get a lot of no's. A lot of people are going to be very mean to you when you're working that way. And not everyone has tough skin. Now, I will say, I'm a red personality. People being mean to me, didn't care. So, wasn't a problem. Um, but a lot of my team, it was, and I would lose people who had the potential to be really good leaders because I was teaching them to work in a way that did not align with their core beliefs and with their personalities. So keep that in mind as well. Just because you can work it with brute force does not mean that your team can. Now, if you're a small business owner, it's a little bit different because it's just you. So if you want to work it with brute force, that's fine. But if you're in network marketing, it's doubly important that you learn how to work it smarter, not harder, because majority of your team are not going to stick it out if you are pushing them against the wall all the time and teaching them to do some of the tactics that we're going to talk about. Now, the second way that gives you a lot more time with your family, a lot more time with your friends, you can work it with what I call finesse. So you can absolutely show up as a creator. You can show up in the space professional, and people don't run away from you on social media. You have plenty of time freedom, which is the whole point of us joining the online business in the first place. And you're proud to put the content out that you're putting out. When people say, hey, what do you do? Instead of saying, I'm in network marketing, and you say it real quick under your breath because you know there's a stigma around it, you can say, I'm in the social marketing space. I teach homeschool moms how to leverage their time and become better educators. I'm in the social marketing space. I teach moms how to, I don't know, fill in the blank, create recipes that their families enjoy but have a bunch of hidden vegetables in them. Whatever it is that you do, whatever your brand is, that is how you work a social marketing business, which is any kind of sales online would be considered social marketing, with finesse. So when you are, I forgot to say this, right? So if you are watching this, then you're going to want to make sure you go to the blog, which is going to be linked up in somewhere. The blog will be up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So you'll have access to it tomorrow. I try to go live in here. It's a hit or miss right now. I'm working on the time thing, which is one thing I'm going to point out to you. But I think I'm going to play around with the time. I think more people will be able to watch this and get on live and be able to ask questions in real time if I do it in the evenings than when I do it in the afternoons. So we're going to play around with it. But the blog post is going to have a whole bunch of bonus links for you. Anything that I mention as a link or a video to go watch, it's going to be included in the blog post, so you do not have to worry about trying to take notes or write down links and go to try to find things. Literally, there's one link going to be clicked up at top when the blog is finished, or when it's posted, rather. It's been finished for over a week, but when it's posted, click on it, and everything will be laid out in order for you. So, trying to make it as easy as possible for you guys to get the information and keep the information. But the first thing we're going to talk about when it comes to the crafting a live video is the intro. Now, the intro is what I just told you guys, what the live video is basically going to be about, what you're going to get out of it in exchange for your time. So if I hop on a live video and they're saying, so let's just wait for a few minutes for people to hop on, say hi when you get in there. So here's what's going to happen. Majority of people do not get on a live video. They watch the replay, and statistics show that. There's like 70% of all viewers are on the replay, not the actual live video. So that means out of 100 people that watch your video, 70 some of them watched it as a replay. So that's a lot of people. It's a big percentage. So the reason you want to give a nice, clear intro, it's twofold. One is to educate your audience, let them know what they're going to get in exchange for them watching the video, right? What's going to make them want to stay and actually tune in to the end. The second reason, though, is to fill the dead air when people are watching the replay. Again, you don't want it to be 2 to 3 minutes of them waiting and randomly talking to people in the chat, or you're going to lose a lot of those people and they're not going to stay past the first couple minutes because we live in a microwave society. I don't want to stay on a video, and I am a creator. When I get on a video, even if I love the topic they're going to talk about, I will fast forward through stuff, which I could be missing stuff. And that's also a detriment on them because they could be selling or pitching me something in the beginning, And I would listen, and again, it wouldn't be pitching like a hard sales pitch, it would be dripping, which we're going to talk about. And I would listen just because I'm waiting for them to start, but at least it's not dead air. So you want to make sure that you fill the dead air. And then having a really good crafted intro allows you to repurpose your content easier, which we're going to talk about in bonus tip number 3, I think it is. So you just want to make sure you have a good intro. The second thing you want to have in a live video is the About Me section. Now, I didn't have one in here because I knew I was doing this, but you'll hear on all of my live videos, I give a little 30-second pitch about myself, where people can find me on social, what other things that I offer. So literally, this would kind of be in an About Me section. And again, it's kind of part of the intro. So usually this is all done in the first 2 to 3 minutes of the video. The intro and the About Me, those are kind of done right away. So I would say something like, hey guys, if you're watching the replay, my name is Tanya Johnson. I'm the founder of the Boss Mom Co. And what I did is I created a company to help moms who ran small businesses do it in a way where they had ample time with friends and family, but were still making a full-time income. So we talk a lot about social marketing, the do's and the don'ts, and what's working today because I'm right there in the trenches with you. So today, like I said, we're going to talk about XYZ. So this one happens to be how to do a live video. So that is kind of just what the intro is. And I might say something like all my socials are linked down below. I told you about the blog posts already. That usually would be in the About Me section. So, you know, we're just telling a little bit about ourselves, why we are doing a live video. And all of this is also going to be in your bonus workbook that I put together that is linked in the bio. So what I did is I put together a video strategy planner. I think it's like 5 or 6 pages. I don't know. Don't quote me with that. But it talks step by step how to craft a good live video. So you can do like the About Me section, you would do one time and use it for all of your videos. The intro, you would turn around and use it to repurpose all of your content. And then you're going to have, you know, every step I take you through, all 6 steps is going to be in that workbook. So you can turn around and you can use it and craft your own video. So number 2 is the About Me section. Number 3 is you're going to give your audience a reason to share this video. So typically what I like to do is I will do like a gift card drawing, or I'll give away some swag, or I'll give away like a free coaching call or something. You can do whatever you want to do. Maybe you have a sample pack you can give away. Maybe you have a digital product that is normally not free, but you can give that away. So whatever it is, you want to let your audience know, like, hey, if you find value in this, chances are your audience is going to find value as well. If you could hit the share button, I'd be super appreciative. And what I do is every week we pick one person who shares the video and we do a giveaway. So, for example, for this specific video, if you guys do share it, you are in the giveaway. All you need to do is comment down below that you shared. Now, this one's inside of a group, so you can't actually share it. You would need to share, you just need to add someone to the group and tag them, and that's what I count as sharing. So if you have any like team members or anything that you think would benefit from this, absolutely add them to the group, tag them below, and you'll get entered into the drawing. And then next Wednesday, although because it's Thanksgiving, it'll probably be Tuesday. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Probably Tuesday, I will be going live, and when I do the live, I will also be announcing who the winner is from everyone who shared this specific video. Now, this video is also going to be posted on YouTube, so if someone shares the YouTube, that also counts. If they don't want to add someone to the group, but they just want to take the YouTube, post it in their team page, or post it on their Facebook wall or Instagram stories or whatever. And then all they got to do is underneath the YouTube video comment, hey, I shared, and they're automatically in the drawing. So super, super simple. If you want to share this, one, I appreciate it because you're helping another small business owner get her word out about her business. But 2, it's going to help somebody in your audience. And if you have a network marketing team, I would highly recommend sell this video. I would highly recommend sharing this video because in long term, it's going to make you more money because your team is going to learn how to work smarter, not harder. So if you share this video into your team page, let me know, and it's twofold. You're helping me, but I'm also helping you because now you're not doing the training on how to do a live video. Your team is hearing it from someone else, and it's usually going to resonate more from somebody that's not you. I don't know why that is, But I did the same thing in my network marketing company. I always shared other leaders' videos, and then I would go live and do trainings for other people's teams and have them do trainings for mine, because it just hits home when it's someone you haven't heard from day in and day out. So keep that in mind as well. Now, number 4 is the body of the video. This is the meat and potatoes, guys. You want to have a clear vision of why you are going live. Never hit the live button and just wing it. And I know a lot of gurus used to say, oh, just hit live and figure it out. Guys, I already addressed this. That used to work. It 100% did. Everyone and their mom got on live videos because no one did them. Now everyone does them. So what sets you apart? Why should they tune in to your live video? Now, part of that is having a really good heading so they know why they're tuning in. And again, I have a bunch of bonus links on the blog of how to pick a heading, how to pick content to go live, how to make sure that your audience is engaging with your live video. So, again, I would highly recommend just making sure that you're checking out the blog. And then number 5 is drip, drip, drip. This is where you want to get really good about selling without selling. So you might think, Tanya, well, if I'm going to go live, but I'm not going to sell my product, I'm going to like give value or something, I'm putting a lot of time in for free and I'm not getting paid. Yes, but if you get really good at dripping your product, which there's a whole video that talks about how to do that, you will get paid, because you're going to talk about something just randomly dripping in your video that your audience is going to be like, ooh, wait, what did she say? Like, I'm going to go look that up. And they're going to buy it even though you weren't selling it. You acknowledged it and you talked about it. Now it could be something as simple as saying, oh, hold on, guys. My throat gets so dry in these. By the way, if you're looking for a good drinkable collagen, this tastes just like pink lemonade. It's so good. It's going to be linked down below. You're welcome to use my discount code. And then you're going to keep talking. You're literally dripping the video or dripping the content. So they're here for your content, but they're listening to your 5-second sales pitch that you just kind of threw in there. So I would pick, again, whether you're in network marketing or you own a legitimately small business, you want to treat it like a business. So whatever product you rep, and maybe you're not in network marketing, but you do affiliate marketing, and you're wanting to learn how to sell more from your whatever company you're partnered with. You want to make sure that you're treating it like a business. Pick 1 or 2 products. And again, the workbook has all this laid out for you. 1 or 2 products that you know, okay, I'm going to drip these 2 products in this video. This is where I'm going to insert them. Now, for me, I will tell you, usually the ones that I drip are going to be like my signature products. So if you work for a company that has 50 products, maybe pick 1 or 2 of them that you drip in every video. If you are somebody who you create your own products, maybe pick 1 or 2 signature products or something that goes along 100% with the topic you're talking about. So a lot of times I will talk about the business planner pack, because that is something that is, again, as a live video, I'm giving you guys a free video strategy planner. But in the business planner pack, there's everything that you need to make money in your small business or your network marketing company. It's laid out for you. Like, if you have not ordered that business planner yet, I don't know what you're doing. I can tell you every single person that I've talked to that takes their business serious have ordered that planner pack already. And all of them tell me that it has been a game changer in their business when it comes to the organization and the productivity of it, specifically relating to social media, which is why you guys are here in the first place. Another one is the branding bootcamp course. So a lot of people will come to me, and I was talking to a new client yesterday. It might have been Monday. And she enrolled in the creator course. So the creator course, we teach you how to make lead magnets and printables and just really get the email funnel going. Now, I was telling her, because she kind of needs help on both ends, the branding and the lead magnet side. So I was telling her, usually when people come to me, they either already have digital products, like a lot of homeschool moms will have really good digital products already, but they don't have any kind of brand on social media. They kind of throw spaghetti at the wall. And so I always tell them, I would suggest, like, you already have the lead magnet stuff down. Now, you may not be super competent in the email marketing side, but a lot of my clients are. They're really good at email marketing, but they are not good at all on social media. And you need both if you really want to maximize your paycheck, because they seamlessly go together if you do them correctly, and they don't take any extra time away from each other. So I was telling her, I was like, usually they'll come to me really strong on one, and then I'll tell them, like, hey, the branding course is where I would point you to. I think that would give you the most bang for your buck. And then on the flip side, I have people that come to me that have tens of thousands of followers on social media, really good brand, create really awesome content, but other than like pennies on the dollar for affiliate marketing, they're not making any money because they don't want to be in an MLM, but they also have no idea how to create their own products, and they don't have an email list. So for them, I'm like, hey, you have the branding side down. You should enroll in the creator course, because we teach you how to take your following and make a whole bunch of money from it. So usually you got one or the other. Now with her, we were talking, I was like, honestly, you don't really have either part plugged in, which is fine. I do have clients that are brand new. Now she has a product already, but she doesn't really know how to do the email marketing side. She doesn't have any lead magnets. She has no digital products. She has a physical product, but she also does not have a brand on social media. Now, if you had a really strong brand and tens of thousands of followers, you probably do need an email list, but you wouldn't really need digital products if you're already selling like hotcakes. But because she has the product, but doesn't have much sales coming from it, and not really any social media presence, then the lead magnets will really benefit her. So she's doing the one course and then probably going to do the other one. So I was just talking to her that sometimes it's beneficial to take both. But usually when I'm talking on a video like this, I will point my audience to one or the other and just let them know, like, hey, if you want to learn more about a freebie funnel, do this. If you want to learn more about personal branding, go do this one. So you really want to have in your mind, I usually am not going to, like, I just explained to y'all both of them. But I'm also talking to a group of business women. I'm not trying to pitch you on anything. So you're here because you want to learn how to craft a good video. So you're also going to stick around to the end because you are serious about your business. You're not someone coming in to get like some random homeschool tips that as soon as I start talking about business, you're going to tune me out. So you also kind of need to know your audience, but I would pick one or two things and drip those within the video of whatever you're talking about. The last thing, now this doesn't mean the end, stand for those bonus ones, but the last thing is you want to drop your lead freebie. Your freebie lead, whatever. So everyone loves a really good freebie. And on the flip side, everybody loves growing their email marketing system seamlessly, effortlessly, easy, simply, whatever word you want to put in there that's interchangeable. So I always tell people, if you don't have a lead system and you don't have an email list, you're leaving a crap ton of money on the table. So if you are new to the game and you don't have one yet, I totally understand. I would put that on your list to start working on, definitely before the new year. New year, new me, all that garbage. I don't love that saying because you don't need to wait for a new year to have a new me. But go into the new year blazing trails. And here's the question I'm going to get, because I suggest having a freebie every single live video. Now, the question I get is, oh my gosh, Tanya, I can't make that many freebies because I'm going to be going live like 7 days a week. That's a lot of work. I wouldn't go live more than one time a week. Maybe two, if you have a lot of time and you are like really, really good at pumping out valuable content. But other than that, I wouldn't go live more than one time a week. Now, I'm going to tell you what my kind of get up is. So out of 7 days in a week, I plan 7 posts. Now, usually I will post between 10 and 14, but 7 of those are planned and 7 of those are organic, like stuff about my life, a picture for like going out to see the Christmas lights, or nothing to do with business, nothing to do with homeschooling, just kind of like showing my life. So out of those 7 days, 2 of those posts are going to be business posts. So if you're in a recruiting business, you want 2 of those posts to be flat out business or product posts. Now, I would say business, because if you're in an MLM, the only way to make really good money is by recruiting. Products give you pennies on a dollar. I don't care what company you're with. You're not getting more than like 25 to 50% profit. And that's not even profit, because then you're paying for samples and for whatever you're paying to run your business. So I would just say 2 business posts. And you want them spread apart. You don't want to do a business post Monday and Tuesday. I think this week I did a business post this morning. You can go look at it. Now, I'm not in an MLM, obviously. I have my own small business that I'm working with. I'm not technically recruiting, but because I'm teaching people how to make money from home, it's considered a business post. Like, it's the same kind of stuff I used to post in my network marketing company, except instead of pointing people to join a company, I'm pointing them to make their own company. So, kind of a little different, but, you know, y'all get it. If you are not in an MLM or any kind of recruitment-based business, then those 2 posts are going to be specifically about your products. But you specifically using them, it's not going to be like a random buy this. It's going to be you or a client testimony of them using a product. So those are going to be 2 of them. Now, 3 of them, so you're up to 5, 3 of them are going to be content. So it's going to be value-based content on whatever your brand is. So for me, it's homeschooling. It's like homeschooling, and I usually will do a carousel with a few different slides, or if it's on Facebook, it's just a few different pictures all in one with tips on something to do with homeschooling. And then the last 2, to make you up to 7, one is going to be this live video. Now, I usually go live inside of a group, but you can go live on your personal page. It doesn't matter. So the live video. And then another one is going to be whatever your freebie was. So what I do is I do my live video like today, which I'm going to post about it tomorrow because it's already 9:30. And so I'll post about the live video tomorrow. And then a couple days later, I'll post the actual freebie post. So if they watch the live video and they go to the blog, they're getting that freebie right now. But it's an extra piece of content that I can put out individually and get more people who just want the freebie, who did not want to sit through the video or sit through the blog. So that's kind of my rotation. And then I throw a bunch of funny stuff in there, like my other, you know, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7 posts, like I said, are about my life, or they're like funny quotes, inspirational stuff. So it's about half like really, really strong content and half funny, inspirational, lighthearted family stuff. Now, you can follow the 5-day rotation. That's something I've talked about. Early on in my career, I absolutely preached that. I had no idea how to come up with content, so the 5-day rotation worked well. There's a lot of different ways. You can keep your content fresh. I have a video talking about how to do that. There's lots of ways you get to come up, and I have a social media planner I think I'm going to throw out as a freebie to you guys around Christmas time probably that kind of goes through some of that. But I use it for my business right now, but I haven't like made it public yet. So I don't know. I might do that. My hair is bugging me. But anyways, so number 6 is just getting your freebie out there. And I kind of went on a tangent about how to post stuff on social media. So very much you want to make sure that you are quality over quantity when it comes to your live videos. Now, the only exception is if you sell makeup. If you're selling makeup, makeup's a little different because you have to be showing your makeup. You need to be doing your makeup on camera. So it's a little bit trickier. I would just probably get with me one-on-one and I can help you come up with a content strategy because it is going to be a little bit more pounding the pavement. Makeup is one of the hardest things to get people to buy into more than one time, like as an actual loyal customer or as a distributor, because they can get it anywhere, usually for cheaper than what can get it for you. So usually if you're going to go live, it's going to be something to the effect of, this is how I do makeup for Christmas. And so it's, I don't know, you got to get a little craftier with makeup. You can do it. I've worked with a lot of clients that do sell makeup, but there's usually, it's a little bit deeper than just selling makeup, if that makes sense. So bonus tips. I just gave you all 6 ways to craft a live video that actually makes you money. And again, if you're not doing live videos, you're leaving money on the table. It's as simple as that. A live video will get you a crap ton of leads if you do them correctly and you do them consistently. So bonus tips, I've got 3 of these for you. The first one is prepare in order. That means we already hit on the importance of having an outline, right? You make sure you have a script before you hit the live button, blah, blah, blah. But one thing, I told you to have a compelling title. Don't worry about the title until the body of your text is done, the body of your video. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to waste so much time coming up with a really cool video, or really cool title rather, and then you got to try to fit your video into that title. Instead, work backwards. Write whatever's on your heart to teach, because that's what you're doing. You're educating. That's, if you're on social media and you are selling something, you've got to get really good at educating your audience around a certain niche or a certain topic to be like a legitimate professional making a lot of money consistently person. And again, I can tell you this from experience. I did the brute force thing. My team went up and down all the time. My paychecks went up and down. When I started doing value and started doing education, that's when my checks really stabilized. And I started making way more money. And then obviously involved into my own products and that kind of stuff. So write out the body. And by the time you're done with the body, a title will have popped in your head and you don't spend any time on it. I don't know why. That is what it is. So prepare in order. And the two biggest things on that is going to be the body, then the title. And then once you're done with that, go throw together your graphics. Because again, you've already got so much creative energy flowing, it'll be very easy to throw together a graphic on Canva to post in your stories or on your blog or whatever you're doing, because you already, in your mind, can see what the video is going to be about. Number 2 is have a schedule. Now again, gone are the days of having a social media... Blah, blah, blah. Gone are the days of not having a social media strategy if you're serious about your business. You can't just be throwing spaghetti at the wall. And I use that analogy a lot, but that's literally what it is. Again, I wouldn't do more than 1 live video a week. 2, if you're really good at popping out content, and maybe you have a social media team. I don't. I'm a homeschool mom. Everything I do is 100% on my own. I do not have a team behind me. I don't have a graphic designer. I don't have an email manager. What's up, kiddo? Let me know when you're done.
Load the dishwasher and
good job. Then yes. But it's really, it takes a lot of time. Now, I will tell you, I do 2 live videos a week, but they're for 2 whole separate businesses. So you might be like, oh, well, you just said, if I was only doing 1 business, I would do 2 a week because I've conditioned myself to be able to do that. But if you've never done it before, you don't know what it takes into creating a really good freebie and emailing everyone out and doing the landing page and the automation system and all that stuff, I wouldn't worry about it. I would just do 1 a week. Now, for me, on Sundays, I go live for my homeschool stuff, usually Sunday afternoon. Wednesdays, I go live for my business. Now, how did I pick those times? I studied the algorithm. I spent thousands of dollars talking to coaches. No, I didn't do any of that stuff. Sunday and Wednesday, I already have my hair and makeup done, so those are the days I picked. Listen, I used to try to study the algorithm. It changes every 5 seconds. Yes, there are tools that can tell you how many people are on social media at a certain time. You know what? No one gives 2 craps that you're going live at the time of peak performance if your live is not valuable anyways. What you can guarantee, they might not see your social media post, but they see your email. So that's what we're going to focus on, is getting in front of people on your time schedule instead of trying to do it on theirs. So that would be number 1 and number 2 bonus tips. Super, super simple. Number 3 is repurposing all of your live videos into content. And that is why I say I only do 1 live video, because again, I work really hard on these videos. I make sure the content is fantastic. Like, I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just telling you how much work and effort go into these. Like, I do not show up and give you guys anything less than a training that I would pay for from somebody else. Like, I legitimately would pay for a training with the information I'm giving you when it comes to live videos. I have paid for trainings with this information before. Early on in my career, I used to hire coaches all the time. And I recommend hiring coaches because they can shortcut your career. Like, they can make it to where you make a lot more money faster. And I tell clients that all the time. The fact that you're hiring me means you are serious about your business and you are ready to make money quickly. Let's help you take a shortcut. Now, if you don't have the money to do that, that's where the free trainings come in. But I want to make sure that I show up and give valuable enough content that if I was charging someone for this, they would not feel shortchanged when they were done. And I think y'all can agree with this one, especially, that this is valuable information. Now, because of that though, I'm putting in a lot of work and a lot of time. Clearly, what I'm speaking about is important. So just doing one video and calling it a day is doing my content a huge disservice. So here's what I do immediately. So as soon as I'm done with the live video, well, actually not when I'm done. I usually do this before I do the live video, but immediately I share a blog post with all the same information. So that takes a little while to create. Now, if you don't have a blog, that's totally fine. Start with what you have, which is a live video. I'm telling you what I do. Don't feel overwhelmed about this. This is something you can strive to get to one day in your social media career. For now, just get used to going live if you're not doing that yet. So I do a blog post. Here's the reason. Some people prefer to read the information versus watch it. So I'm getting in front of more people by giving them an extra avenue to be able to consume that content. Now, also it allows me to have all those links that I mentioned without having to try to link everything in the comment section under my live video, which I have done before. And it kind of sucks, but again, if that's where you're at, that is fine. Everyone starts somewhere. When I started on social media, live videos weren't even a thing. So when live videos came out, I could show you some very painful ones that I did. Really, really bad. It just is what it is. The second thing I do immediately is I upload it to YouTube. All I have to do is take this video, download it into an app. I use an app called Video Saver, but there's lots of them out there. Just Google which one you want to use. It saves this video to my phone, and I upload it to YouTube. Now, I do that because it allows me to, one, keep all of my videos in one spot, and they can all be organized. So people can click on, okay, I want network marketing information. I want homeschooling information. I want budgeting information. I want small business information, branding information, whatever. It also allows me to have them as a backup in case my social media ever gets taken down, because it happens all the time. Social medias get hacked and people just lose their stuff. I put years of sweat and blood and tears into these videos and all of my trainings. I would hate for them to just be gone one day. So I try to have them backed up somewhere else. And then it's easy for my audience to share them. Like I said, every time you share one of my videos, you automatically go into a drawing. And we give away some really cool stuff. So here's another hint to share that button. But if I'm doing it in a group like this, you have to add your people to the group, tag them, which I do think there's value in that. We share enough stuff in here to where if you have a group of friends that do a small business or do network marketing, I would encourage you to add them to this group. Or if you just have someone that would rather get on the live and be able to ask questions. But if not, and you're someone like, I don't really want to add my friends to the group, they kind of get mad, you can always just go to YouTube and share the YouTube with them because those are public. You don't have to add anyone to anything. So keep that in mind as well with your audience. YouTube is free. It's a free platform. You can upload any videos on there. And it's an easy way for your audience to share. And then the third way that I do it immediately is a social media post. So again, remember we talked about the intro? The intro goes at the top of my blog. It goes in my YouTube description. And it goes on my social media post. So I did the work one time, and I'm able to repurpose it for 3 separate pieces of content in a 24-hour period. So I just tell people, hey, this is what the video is about. Here's I show the graphic, and it's usually pretty eye-catching. And then I can share it in different groups, and it points them all to that YouTube video to go rewatch. And the YouTube video points them to the blog to go get all the freebies and go get all the extra links. So that's what I do immediately. And then the fourth thing I do is an email blast. Now, again, this is because not everyone's going to see my social media post, but everyone will see the email that I send. So that's where having a huge following on social media is awesome, but it really doesn't matter if you can't capture them into an email list because they're not going to see all of your content. That's just the way that social media is designed. And then a week later, so immediately I do those 4 things. Immediately after I do a live video, I turn it into a blog post, a YouTube, a social media post, and an email blast. A week later, I take that same content and I turn it into 2 or 3 reels, because you may have someone who does not want to sit through a 30 to 45 minute video, totally fine. They don't want to read through a blog post, but they'll absolutely consume short video content of 1 to 3 minutes long. So again, if you really believe in the content you're putting out, why not throw it at your audience from all different sides? For me, this video specifically, I believe that if you're in social marketing and you're not doing live videos and you're not doing them the correct way and you're not maximizing your content, then you are leaving a lot of money on the table. So why would I not make sure as many people see that as possible? So as soon as I'm done on here, now it is 9:30 at night, so I'm actually going to do this first thing in the morning. I'm going to send an email blast, put up a social media post, upload this to YouTube, and what was my fourth one? Listen, this is why I have notes. Oh, the blog post will be live as well. I've already made all of it. I just need to hit the live button. Next week, I will be uploading reels that have this exact same content, and I'm always going to point back and say, if you want the long version of this, go check out my blog post, because that's where all the links and all the freebies are. And then I'm also going to do a carousel post with the information next week. So I'm hitting them with copyright, the blog, long video content, the live video on the YouTube, email marketing, again, copyright, but you're sending to them personally, a regular just social media post, short video content, and a carousel post, which a lot of times a carousel post will be what's easier for your audience to save for future reference because it's all typed out for them on little slides versus a big long paragraph. So they can pick and choose what point they want to make sure that they understand. So I just gave you all so much. And like I said, please, please, please make sure that you download that video strategy planner, because I promise you it is going to help you pick up some of that money that you've been leaving on the table. And like I said, if you do share, please let me know so I can make sure that you're in the drawing. And the drawing is just for this one video. So your chances of winning are pretty big because it's for one video and it's only my people and my platform. There's not a group of us doing it, it's just me. So I hope y'all found value in this. I appreciate all the comments. You guys are definitely awesome for tuning in every single week. And like I said, if you feel overwhelmed, just start with one thing. Just start going live. And then you can pick up some of those extra pieces of content once you get the live going. So have an awesome rest of your week. If I don't talk to y'all before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. My plan, like I said, is to go in here live on Tuesday. We're leaving Wednesday to go see family. So Tuesday, if I don't, because what I'm doing for next week, I'm excited about. I'm coming up with I don't even know if I don't want to say it actually. I'm not going to say it yet because I want to make sure it's perfect. But you are not going to want to miss next week's training. So if you are serious about launching your business into the new year with a bang, network marketing, small business, whatever, just make sure you tune in either to the live on Tuesday or just a random post in here on Wednesday. But I'll make sure it's put in this group so you won't miss it. And I will see y'all next week.